John.
Charlotte, hello, and hello everyone. This is Joe Corneli. It's 6 p.m. in England and other times, other places. This is Monday, 8th of June, 2015, Peeragogy. So we're joined by Karen, Lisa, Paula, and Charlotte. And Charlotte and Karen are in a secret, they have a secret that they can tell us about where they are. Wow. We'll have to wait later in the show. And Lisa maybe will recap last week's if she's willing to say a couple words about it. And yeah, I haven't been around for a while, and Paola also has been elsewhere, so maybe we should say what we've been up to. And then there's other agenda items for the meeting. But maybe we should just introduce our agenda items in the course of a general intro. So Lisa can go last. She's going to be on a call for the first bit. Okay. Karen, how are you doing? You want to say what's up?
Oh my heavens! This is only my second session, and I'm on. I was looking up something just really quickly that Howard Gardner was working on that I saw him speak about in the autumn, and it's called the Good Works Project, and it's got lots of different facets to it. One of the ones that I was looking at was collaboration and different kind of ways of dealing with collaboration so that it works. And having had shared apartments with like dozens of people, I wish I had read this project years ago because it would have made a lot of things a lot easier. But I'm just new at it. And it's just a new project that I'm starting to look at. So that's me. Right.
That's great. Please send us a link along to the Google Plus about that. Get a chance.
I'll put that on.
By the way, speaking of Howard, here's another Howard who's just joined us. Hello, Howard. Good morning.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, good.
Glad to see you all.
Yeah. So we were going to do just a quick catch up. And that's Karen. She introduced herself a bit, and it sounds really interesting. I've never seen Howard Gardner talk live, but I saw a video from him and his son talking in
He's great.
New York. Reingold might have sent me that video if I remember correctly. But anyway, so Howard, do you wanna do a update of what have you been up to?
Well, I retired from teaching at Stanford. I am trying to do art full-time right now. And I'm making things. I can show you one. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but I'll give it a try.
Wow.
Wow, beautiful.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Is it light or does it do something?
It's light. It has a LED belt all around it. And you can maybe see the scope of it. It's pretty big.
Oh my God!
Wow, that's
beautiful.
beautiful.
You might have to rotate your desk so that we see that behind you.
Wow, that's great. That's gorgeous.
It's hard to describe exactly.
What is the material?
So the material is linen, and it was a sarong that I made for Burning Man in 2001, and I splatter painted it, and then when I painted in my backyard, I used it as a sarong and wiped my brushes on it, and when I made splatter painting, so I used it as a drop cloth, and a couple of years ago I began thinking of it as a painting. It's really hard to capture what's going on with the fluorescence part of it, but the fluorescent paint shows up when it turns blue. Anyway, so I've been experimenting with combining woodworking and electronics and painting, so I made this big frame inside of which I fit an LED belt that is powered by Arduino. And
Beautiful.
and I'm quite happy with it. I have some smaller ones, but I'm recharging the battery, so I can't show them to you now. So I am planning a show at Institute for the Future in Palo Alto in April of next year, and maybe that's sufficient time to invite you all, in which case I would love to take you all to dinner, and thank you for your work on pedagogy.
Thanks very much.
That would be great.
So I just saw an invite to this, and I'm still interested in pedagogy, and so I have invited my favorite, i.e. best students from Stanford to continue co-learning. Of course, they're all out in the world working now, and 8 of them said that they want to do it. So we're going to have a hangout next week to see if there's something we all want to learn together. In which case, we will use the Peeragogy handbook and make our own syllabus and learn something together. So I will report on that sometime.
Oh, great.
Sounds fantastic. There's been an effort from, I think you may have met Julia once, maybe during her first meeting you were there, and she said, she's been interested to set up a course. So I think she would be no doubt interested to kind of
I see.
Find out how it's going with the Stanford folks. But anyway, that sounds really, really cool.
And I'm going to DML 2015 at the end of this week, and I think it's a conference that's held every year that I would highly recommend to you if any of you want to make it. There really are people, and they've been very supportive of Peeragogy. They've published several of the articles that I wrote about our project. Cool. And would be happy to have a panel. So think about that for next year.
Cool. Okay. Now this place that you're going next fall or whatever it is the Institute for the Future?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been an affiliate of theirs for some years, and I really like what they do.
Yeah.
They are a non-profit, and they offer services of forecasting services to private enterprises, to foundations, and to the government agencies, and they've done some great stuff on learning, and they've got a map on learning that you might be interested in looking at, in which I think peer learning has something to do with. So.
And I remember you published with them that report on technologies of cooperation.
That's correct. That's right. So I have a lot of respect for what they do. I think they do a good job. There are a lot of kind of future outfits that are really just consulting companies, but these folks really are trying to do some good as well. Somewhere in there is their map of learning.
Okay, maybe a map of learning is a better search. I posted something in HRU this morning because David Byrne is curating a exhibition in London, and he was talking a lot about curation and the nature of curation and its meaning, and I just thought immediately of you.
The other person I would think of is Robin Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were the one who introduced me, so that's how I... Educational institutions to learning flows map, or the future of learning. Maybe it's the future of learning. Yeah.
Cool. I remember there was something from them similar to the future of learning on the wall where I was at the KMI. I saw Institute of Future. I thought, Howard, you had your name on it. So,
you know, if
ecology to extreme
you're
learning.
in Palo Alto, and I think they invite people to do lunchtime talks there. I would be happy to make an introduction.
Okay. When is this event that you're talking about?
My show?
Yeah.
Next April.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't be on this list.
Yeah, extreme. They're interested in extreme learners, which I think
Yeah.
we would qualify for. So, I'm curious about what's the current state of the handbook.
Yeah, so it's a bit hung at the moment. I think we're really close to having version 3 ready. We've got the cover art, we've got the contents inside. I don't know. I think Amanda and Charlie have been meeting about putting it all together. Maybe Charlotte has as well. Charlotte?
Yeah, we just have to finalize the cover, get it on there, and do all the converting to the book format.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, let me know. I will help spread the word.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and get some copies printed to write when we publish, and instead of just doing print on demand, we'll get like several copies. And I know, that's always a good, even though it's online and free and downloadable, it's always helpful to have an object for people to roll over in their hands.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also wanted to include like a do-it-yourself Peeragogy toolkit to the handbook.
Oh, fantastic. I think that's so important.
Yes.
I mean, that was sort of the original idea behind this, so I'm glad to see it's still alive.
Yes.
We had a paper accepted for shepherding at the Pattern Language for Programs conference in Pennsylvania, and we're in the shepherding process now. So it's really, we haven't kind of dug into it, but it's the comments that he's given us, the first round of comments, and it's really interesting. I mean, it's really helpful,
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, to have somebody completely divorced from the project come and say, this is unclear, or this is, it seems to be in the wrong category or something.
If you'd like to send it to a few people for feedback, I would recommend a couple of people.
Excellent. Joe, would you be interested in taking that on? Or?
Yeah. So there was one person I'd been in touch with who wanted a physical paper copy, and so I told her, why don't you wait until version 3 is ready, and then we'll send you that, because we'll make a version 4 at some point. So the question is, should we ask for a review now or later, and should we review the paper or just some smaller parts of it? It depends, I guess, on the person. So she wanted a paper book. I said, that's fine, we'll wait for the next version. But if the people you would recommend, if they want to do the whole thing, if they want paper or PDF, we can definitely accommodate.
I think if you send them a PDF, it gets lost with all their other digital stuff. If you send them a book, they've got to do something with it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of 3 people in particular. Jim Groom.
Yep, I know him.
He's fantastic, and he left University of Mary Washington, and he's at Reclaim Hosting. And Reclaim Hosting is sort of kind of a sister project in the sense that they enable students and teachers to claim a domain and install WordPress and MediaWiki and other services on a server of their own for $25 a year. I just think they would be interested in it.
Yeah.
Also, Marina Gorbis, the director of Institute for the Future, and Mimi Ito, the director of the Digital Media and Learning Project at MacArthur Foundation. Those 3 people, I think, know about the project, but I think it would be great to show them it's still happening. It's version 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good idea. I think we should send it around. I mean, our version 2 page, we didn't have any Amazon reviews at all, So I think we've got to make a bit more effort to get people reading it and reviewing it, even if the reviews are like, well, it needs work. Actually, that's much more in the Peeragogy spirit. I mean, Paola gave a great kind of internal review to the book, and I think that I hope she remembers what I'm talking about. I think that could become our new introduction. Basically, it's saying, in a sense, we could say, look, the book is not perfect. It may never be finished. This is version 3. We expect a version 4, and one of the DIY things you can do is help work on the book. We don't want to come across as too lazy, but I think we should be honest that it's not perfect, and we're not trying to tell people, oh, we've made the final Peeragogy solution. Here it is. Version 3, that's it. That we're done. So that at least that's a nice list of things for us to think about if it doesn't become the intro.
I think this. Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Oh, the pattern languages paper that we did for that conference I think it was really, really helpful for us internally too. Just just to kind of distill what use these things have, because we've been trying to figure out how to get this out into the real world, into pilot projects, and I'm actually I'm screen sharing, but I'm actually really trying to implement it in my publishing trade group, nonprofit, and I think it's starting. Some of the things are starting to happen. It's just really hard to track what came from Peeragogy and what's from something else, and what's organically developing in the organization. It's like it would be nice if that was more clear, so we could document it, but it isn't always.
Okay, I just wanted to drop in and see what was going on, and so my contribution is, when you got hard copies of version 3, I would be happy to send those 3 people copies personally.
That would be fantastic.
So I will drop in again. I just happened to get the invite, and so
it's awfully nice to see you. You look really healthy and everything.
Yeah, you look great.
I am happy to have time to do art. And I am healthy and I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I cherish this group, and I promise that I will drop in more often now that I have more time.
Some of us will drop in to see you.
And Joe, we're gonna see you soon.
That's I'm really looking forward to that. So.
And if any of you are going to be in the San Francisco Bay Area, give me as much advance warning as possible so that I can arrange something.
I want some of those herbs and distilled herbs that you're doing.
One more. Let me show you my laboratory. I've got a.
He's doing like lavender oil and stuff.
Yeah, I've got a.
It's your art lab.
This is my scent laboratory. So I am distilling herbs from the garden and making scents out of them. So I want my boxes that combine the paint and the lighting also have.
Oops.
Oh, we missed him.
Darn!
Tripped over the cable, perhaps. Hopefully.
He's such a cool guy. Oh my God.
It's incredible.
Charlotte, I can't click the invite people link for some reason. We're getting a request.
Okay.
But she's Julia.
Julia. Okay.
Yeah, if you could put it in the chat, that'd be great.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a majority Spanish-speaking audience, and we can switch to Spanish.
Here's the link. It's not curtailed, or shortened. But.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot. So, that's great. And I love the energy to send it to other people. The book. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay. But we were also doing intros of what's up. So Charlotte, you were and. Wow, that was only like 20 minutes. That was a really intense 20 minutes with her.
I know. It always is.
Charlotte, do you wanna say a little bit about where you were at last week and what the agenda for today was supposed to be?
Oh yeah. Well, we got into just kind of motivations, and Lisa, correct me or jump in if you have something that will jog my memory, but I gave a little tour of the technical platforms because I was the only one on for a while, and so I just kind of went through, you know, the Google Plus, the Authoria, the Peeragogy.org, and then Lisa came on, and Julia's got a lot of static, but is that tolerable or?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. And then we got into thinking about, you know, Lisa gave some examples from her experience in business and corporations and corporate systems. And anything else, Lisa?
Yes, to be on her call.
I'm sorry, I've been missing a good chunk of this, but yeah, we just kind of talked about the differences with, I think, business and education a little bit, and just kind of a nice conversation, I think, going back and forth, because my background is not educationally based, and Charlotte shared some of her experiences in applying this with her nonprofit. So, and some of her observations and things like that. So, it's interesting because I think the dynamics between there's similarities, and distilling the similarities is probably the key part, but understanding the differences between pedagogy as it relates to business, volunteer organizations, and learning environments.
Yeah.
So, you know, just as we move forward, I think it's interesting to notice the similarities as
Yeah,
well.
And we did record it if anybody's interested in sort of scrubbing through. Probably the last half of it is more interesting.
Cool. I just turned line number 9 in our Google Doc spreadsheet red because we're getting this question from David Kane. Is management really the key differentiator between this and other efforts? And there's another one here. Line 8 is also, I'm going to turn it also red. So Lisa, it's great to get your perspectives on that. I think we haven't. There's always been, let's say, a tension or something between learning and business, and I think a lot of people are saying, oh, it's not just for school. I completely agree, but I think we have not done a very good job explaining that to the outside world, and I don't understand it either. So, so I think we're going to have to work on that.
Maybe we can let Julia loose and for an introduction because I muted her and I feel bad about that. But Julia, do you want to unmute yourself and say what you're up to?
But you have to click the unmute at the top. Uh-oh, if only we could unmute.
You can't unmute from here, I don't think. Let me see if I can do it. Maybe I can. Yeah, I think I did. Julia?
Yes, do you hear me?
Hi. Now we do. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So how is it going?
Hear me?
Yes, how's it going?
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, well, I'm Julia. You all know me. I'm in the educational area. Let's say, and very busy with our project on peer-to-peer collaboration. This course about creative thinking, but I'm a little bit stuck on with that because I really need that you all or some of you get into the platform and take a look what I'm doing, because I don't want to go on and without any one of you just you know make a comment, because I try to make the week 0 in the way we talk in our hangout. So well, you can all get in automatically. I can send you password. I think I send it to Joe. Everyone can edit and excuse me in that course. Anyway, I'm designing a new course about digital skills on peer collaboration in Spanish. It's the same platform. But I don't want you to get to lose everything. And just please get into the platform. The one that has the social media college, Moodle. There is say MOOC, and then you'll find it. So I will love to just take a look. So just give me just a little comment, and I will go on with that.
Okay, Julia.
Just get into the platform.
Yep.
Okay, we need to some links, and you know, whenever you say that, try and my suggestion would be to try and just like keep putting the links out so that people always have them at hand. I've got the Google Drive documents that you put up.
Yes, no. I'm talking about the real course in the real platform. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, put it up where we can find it, because we all have like
Yes.
you know, millions of things like this.
Okay, here it is.
Put up the syllabus.
Excuse me?
I put up the link to the syllabus, and I don't know if that's still current or if you moved everything.
Well, the syllabus, the one that it's ready is for week 1, and what it is, yes, the general or full description of the course too, but everything is in the platform.
And can you put that in the chat where we can find the?
Yes, I'm trying to get. I'm trying to see the chat here, and I don't find it.
Yeah,
The chat is the icon on the far left when you hover over your screen. On the far left.
Yes, but I don't have it today. I always have some problem with this.
It's
But,
okay. I found it, Julia. I put it in, so don't worry about it. I found it. So if we go there, maybe you can show us around as well.
Can you share the platform as you do?
Yeah.
Yes, you can get in, Joe.
And the thing is, with today we're recording this also, so there might be people who are watching it who don't know, who aren't familiar with it. So,
but this is because I need help. So because I didn't see a login here. Do I need to put / something?
Yes. Yes, get in.
Moodle course.
Moodle. Yes.
Like
okay. Competencias digitales. This is the new course. MOOC. That's our.
Okay. Moodle login.
You have to log in.
Not this one.
And I think that your password is Joe.
Yeah, I have that someplace too.
Yes, get in. Then you change the password, and even if it is recorded.
Okay.
Can we use anything or?
For a password? Yeah, that's a good question. Is there a general one for anyone who's not me? Paste. Oops, it's invalid. Joe. Maybe I'm on the wrong course.
Okay, let's see. Let me. Okay. Anyway.
But at least we're partway there.
Yeah, almost.
There's a login as guest as well. I'll just click that for now. So yeah, there's a login as guest.
Okay, let me see if I.
Okay.
Okay. There you have
it says guests cannot access this course.
Yes, and you can auto-log. Anyone can auto-log in.
What? Auto-log?
Do you remember? Don't you remember your password, Joe?
Yeah, I'm just maybe I pasted it with a space. I could have got.
Oh no, it has not a space.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sorry.
Did you email it? I'll search my email.
Okay, yes, I emailed it. Listen, I don't want to take your time. You're talking about your.
I got it.
Okay, you can screen share then, Joe, maybe.
Yeah. So there I am. I'm in. That's
Oh,
good.
invitación para editor. Tar.
Yep.
Yes, you all can edit.
Great. Cool. Yeah. So I see it now. Course full description.
Okay.
Pilot course. This is looking really nice.
Looks good.
Moodle docs. Introduction. Yeah.
Oh, great.
So, well, I don't. Yeah, I can't read it all right now, but this is okay. The password is very important. It might be nice though, Julia, if you could enable the guest
Yes.
login. For
Yes,
sure.
I will, but because this is it's just the beginning, so I don't want people to get in because I try to send you your user and password, okay?
Sure.
If
Okay.
you could resend that, I don't seem to be able to find it, and
Okay. I will do it to each of you, okay? So you see what I'm doing, and I will really appreciate the comment.
Cool.
okay.
And that's it. So listen. I really don't want to take your time because you have other plans for today. But just I hope to, if we can have a little time for next Monday to talk about if you already have seen it. So with your comment, we'll go on.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. I think we've got a good taste of it now. So thanks a lot.
Okay. Okay. So
Thank you.
I gotta go. I'm babysitting. So I have to go to see what the children are doing in the swimming pool. Okay.
I hope they're all well. Okay. See you later.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Thank you for coming by.
Hello and bye everybody. Nice to see you.
Ciao.
Bye.
Okay. So the class is in progress. That's good.
Yeah, I think it's good for her to come. I mean, it's hard to understand what she's talking about and stuff sometimes, but
Well, if you don't have a link, it's especially hard because you can't see it.
yeah, I mean, but I know how. I think just kind of keeping at it and kind of sending the link every once in a while. I also wanted to tell her or suggest that she go on the Peeragogy in Action community and just look for people who have posted things that are interesting and ask directly, can you go and review my course? Because,
yeah, we could just copy and paste this document. It doesn't have to be in the Moodle. But
Karen, have you used Moodle for your?
I started using it when I just left Barcelona, and I was just starting to get an inkling of how it worked, but that was 2 years ago now, and I can't. All I remember is more or less how it was set up, but I can't remember any of the details of it. And I've heard that there are better, what are those things called? Platforms? Now that Moodle was, and this is just what someone was telling me the other day, Moodle was one of the first, but it's got a lot of kinks in it. And there are better digital systems like that out there now, but I have no idea. You would know that a lot better than I do.
We've come across quite a few things. I can't think right now, but
I can't remember who was telling me that. It was just last week when I was talking with someone in education, and we were talking about Moodle.
But getting it converted is, it's kind of more important to put up with the kinks right now and to get it done probably then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called a minimal MOOC, minimally massive open online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there were certainly some other design issues apart from the platform, but it's an interesting thing. I mean, my tendency would be to design everything. Yeah, Paul, I don't know if anyone has access. I got a personal email with my password, but that's all I see is just the password. for me, so I can send you my password if you want.
Why doesn't she just do one for all of us?
That's what I think. So here,
And
you
maybe
guys
if
can,
Karen, if you would happen to be able to review some of it, you might be able to communicate with her a little bit easier through Spanish. I don't know.
That could be. I found just digitally it was really hard to understand what she was saying just because of the echo and the interference. It was really hard for me to kind of follow her.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I'd be happy to do that. Do you know where she is?
she's in Spain right now.
No, I know,
Spain?
but which part?
Or Italy.
Is it Madrid? I mean, she seems to be moving around a
She
bit.
has a place in Italy and a place in Spain, so I don't know which one it is, but
Okay, well, I'll ask around in Spain to see find out who's working on Peeragogy projects there, and that won't be too difficult for me. They'll give me a nice task I can do. And
like you didn't have enough.
yeah, no, but I know that when I left, Moodle was everywhere. It was in all of the universities, and it was like the new big thing. And all the private, like everybody was trying to use it, and it was really clunky. I just remember, like, it just didn't make sense in a lot of ways to not just me, and I'm slow with digital stuff, but to a lot of people. But it was the only thing that was being used, and I know the Department of Education was using it for kind of like they were trying to use it. I'm sure this has been destroyed by the government in the last 2 years, but they were trying to use it as a platform in order to more streamline the public school system. And I don't know how that turned out, but that was starting to be used like that. So, but then there were so many cutbacks in education in the last 2 years that probably died, that project.
that's too bad.
Well,
the
you
technology is a frustration, or it can be. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty proud of us for being able to switch over to that Authoria and, the GitHub and stuff. We've been kind of hemming and hawing about it for a while, and it just seems like, you guys facilitated it really well, and we have...
Well, so I want to do a little quick demo of this GitHub thing. I think I'll turn screen share on again.
Right.
And for anyone, so I will start screen share now. Yeah. So I'm logged in, but anyone who doesn't, I'm gonna. You can go to your own page, and it will look just like that. You go there, pick a username, your email, create a password. 3 steps. Sign up for GitHub. You might have to confirm with your email. Once you do that, you can do the same thing I'm doing and just sign in again. It was easy and painless, just like every other sign-in platform. But if you haven't created one yet, please do that now.
Yeah, my computer just automatically flips me over there. So
you're already in. So then the next step is browse here, github.com/peeragogy. Yep, there you go. So there's 4 people there. Charlie, me, John Blossom, and Lisa is there. And
why am I not on there? Oh.
I don't know.
View invitation.
Yeah, and I'm not there.
Oh.
Yeah, I might not have sent you the thing, so that's why.
No, I'm on there. I'm on now.
Yeah.
I had an invitation waiting for me.
Okay. Yeah, there's 3 pending. So yeah, Day Tripper, Dorothea and John Graves are pending. Paola, I haven't sent you one because I don't know your account.
Let's send Karen.
Paola. Oh, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
Let's send Karen one. How do you invite someone?
Well, you're not in yet, so you won't be able to invite them.
No, I did. I am in now.
You're in now. Good for you. Okay, great. You're an owner, so if
I
you're
just put plus. Oh, invite someone. Okay.
If you click on this invite member in the upper right, that's good. Peeragogy/people, and then you click invite. You can invite Karen or whomever. I think you'll have all the same abilities in the organization level I have, so you can invite whomever you like. And 3, like I said, are pending.
But it's username or full name? Oh, okay.
So probably you complete on their username. Many people won't have their full name entered, so you won't see it.
But if Karen's not in GitHub yet,
then we're gonna have to wait for her. it's a bit funky like that. There's
Oh, I
certain things
see.
you can't do. So one of the things on this page, like I had to ask everyone individually to go on there and click where it says private. Like I can't change your private membership to be public. I can change mine, or I can change.
Okay, here's the link to get. I wonder what that would take. Oh, Karen probably can't do it right now, but
Yeah. I was just trying to find another window, and I'm gonna every time I do a window, I close the screen, so I can't do both at the same time. But I'll do it later today.
yeah, and I'll send you that link, and then when
Right.
it takes you to GitHub, you'll create your username and all that.
Okay, cool.
So, Paola, I haven't sent it yet because I don't see. Is it Paola Ricarte?
Ricarte.
Oh, I'm there.
Here, there you are. Okay, well then, you're being invited right now. You can see it happening live. There you are. You've invited Paola Ricarte to Peeragogy.
Great.
So, and then once you're there, you can invite other people.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. And then here on this page, when you get there, I would ask Charlotte, Lisa, and Paola, who are new, to go on to this, to go and change their private to public on this page, because then when you go here, you'll see all of those people. Charlotte's already done it. Thank you, Charlotte. So that's how you get on there. Now you guys can do that and in your invites, and you can invite other people. So let's go over here. This is, if you click on this, peeragogy/peeragogy.github.io. This is like the back end of our website. So if you go here, this is the new website. It's not pretty, but we had to rescue the website in case of disaster because we were getting attacked by malware. So this was like rescued from malware, and we have everything here. Here's the entire book in HTML. Here's your picture of Paola. Chapter summaries, all this stuff is just combined. You've seen it before. So there it is. All this stuff is here.
Great.
And this is separated out. And the one thing I did is, like, if you go to the bottom, the one tech thing I did, not very cool, but you can click a previous or next button down at the bottom, so you can kind of page through. But you wouldn't know that probably unless I told you.
So if we want to edit the document, we can do it like...
Yes, yes. So this is what I was going to aim to show in this thing. So if you go to this peeragogy.github.io, let's, for example, what should we look at? Let's look at the introduction. So this one here, I don't know why it creates this blob master introduction, but if I click this pencil, edit this file, so here, this is an obvious thing to fix. I'm not going to change what shows up, but the format for some reason requires these like 3 lines followed by 3 more lines. I think you're supposed to put something in here, but if you put nothing, it works. But you need that at the top. So I just added a blank line because I haven't changed anything, and nothing's going to change about how it looks on the website now. But
is it an invisible comment then if you put it between the lines?
This is so all I did here. Can you see? It was like that. And I've changed it like that, just to be more obvious. You know, I'll change that colon to a period. Okay, I've done that now. Minor changes, just I've just changed 2 things. I'm putting minor changes just to demo. Here it says commit directly to the master branch, all default settings, and I press commit changes. Okay, so now if you go over to peeragogy.org, it will send you over here. I go to the introduction, and there indeed it is a colon, period and not a colon, and the other change made a difference. But all I've done is I changed a colon to a period. So there we are. And if you want to see one other thing, this is really cool. Minor changes just to demo. I clicked on the history button, and I clicked on this. You can see here, this is red because that's the old version. Now it's changed to green. And you can see exactly line by line what change I made there. And that's it. So you guys all, I think, I'll have to double check that you really are in there, but I think you all should be able to do just what I did, picking your favorite. So for example, license, what I did here with the license, this was just another test edit. I linked my name to my web page or whatever. So if you want to make a test edit, just make sure you have permission. Feel free to go in there. Just
Great.
I was doing click edit and find your name. Make sure it's on there. And you can do this. So the format of the wiki is this thing called Markdown. You've got to learn a little Markdown, but basically for links, if you put a hard bracket like that followed by parentheses with the link, then that works. So feel free to link your own name if you want to make a test that doesn't injure anything, but it's going to be easy, and we can undo and redo and review and make branches and forks, but this is all just the basics for now. So I definitely wanted to share that with you, and thanks for having me.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, you bet.
Well, I need to leave right now, but
okay, well, we'll see you on GitHub then, in that case.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Well, you'll be meeting next week, right? Next Monday.
Yep.
So, if you can send us the task that we have for the pattern paper.
We've got a bit of a... Huh?
Where should we make any suggested changes? Is there a live document, or is it just that spreadsheet?
So I think we should go back into Authoria for now. Let's revive that
And work
Authoria
there.
link.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Because that was the latest version. It's all backed up and stuff. But I think that the spreadsheet is just good for keeping track of.
I liked that because it presented those, extracted those, and just put them side by side, and it was good. Mostly, it seemed like a lot of it was categories. I mean, like insertion of, or attribution to the wrong category.
I agree. Yeah, and I think that seems like a small fix, but maybe we'll find it's more challenging. So let's pick one of the ones that needs a lot of work in that regard and just see how easy it is. My sense is he's saying things I would have said myself had I had another 15 minutes to think about it or something. So
yeah, exactly.
And now we have the categories. So, but at least he's saying it. I might not have said it. I might have kept it to myself. So I think it's really good to get that feedback.
Right.
I don't think it was
okay,
Paula, we should let you know.
Well, yeah. Thank you very much. See you next week.
Hey, thank you. Yes,
Hey,
see you next time. Bye-bye.
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 Hasta la próxima semana.
Bye, Tika.
Yes, okay. She understands. Okay, so yeah, we need to set up the Peeragogy in Spanish day.
Yeah.
So, when you lead us, that would be so awesome. We're going to.
It would be. I mean, we have Julia, Karen. I don't know if Lisa speaks Spanish, but she lives in California.
Yeah, it's close enough.
I would love to listen because of that. Then I could kind of.
Yeah, I'd have to be on mute so that I don't embarrass myself.
Yeah. I don't mind embarrassing myself. It's just that I would sort of drag down the discussion.
So I don't embarrass other people, okay?
Yeah, but Charlotte, I drag down the discussion not by my lack of knowledge of Spanish, but by lack of knowledge of, like, you guys are talking about all these different things. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? I have this long list of Post-it notes now, things I'm going to look up on Google.
That's so good. I think you're elevating the conversation.
Paper, Marina Gorbis, learning environments, pedagogy patterns. I have a lot to learn.
We fake it really well.
Particularly a dense hour. So.
Yeah, we fake it really well.
Yeah, it's impressive, and I have a lot to learn. GitHub I'd never heard of before. Looks really interesting. What is it exactly?
Basically, it's like a wiki for software, a wiki for code, and you could think of it like, so Wikipedia is for you to read, GitHub is for computers to read, but humans to write. So, but we're using it to store the code that creates our web page. So we're basically just using it as a wiki.
Okay. Yeah, no, it looked like a wiki, but I wasn't sure how it was different.
Yeah, it's different in the sense that you can read and write with computer commands from your own computer. So
right.
But I wasn't doing that. So we really are just using it like a wiki. So if you've ever used a wiki before, nothing I did is new.
And how does that feed into Authoria?
Okay, so Authoria, for example, yeah, Authoria, I'll do a quick screen share of that for Karen.
Thank you.
Good, Charlotte.
You bet. So Authoria is another editing platform. And if I double click on this, well, if I'm allowed to, come on, have they changed how you do it? Oh man, I want to edit this. I am a co-author.
Are you logged in? Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, Charlotte Pierce is editing. That's why. Haha.
Oh my God! Why? How could I be editing?
Well, you've double clicked on it, or you have a tab open on some browser, some other.
I do not. I swear I don't.
Okay, so I clicked on another one.
Okay.
So this is another editor, another wiki-like platform, Karen.
Okay.
And if I click in here, I can edit it, and because it can communicate with GitHub as a command, it's going to save all of those edits into GitHub. So, so even though it does some other things and displays this particular code in a different way, it's storing all of that content into GitHub. I could show you that now too, if I find it. So basically, you could just think of GitHub as a universal storage platform.
So if I make changes on Authoria, they are reflected in GitHub?
Yes, and vice versa. That's absolutely true.
How come?
Just because it's awesome. That's great. Here it is. So you see here, I fixed the typo, typesetting. Charlie was adding a Duchamp fountain.
What am I editing? I have no idea. I mean, I have it open now, but I don't have anything. Oh.
Well, if you change it and press save, it'll be reflected over here. Go ahead and do it.
Well, I just see Peeragogy pattern catalog and Peeragogy pattern catalog.
Yeah. Well, you might have to screen share so I see what you see. But if you press save on what you do, then we'll see it in GitHub.
Okay. So I'm here. And
yes, good. Yeah, so make any change you want. So for example, one of those lines, like the line with the % down below in front, between blah, 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 you could just delete that.
This whole paragraph?
Yeah, go ahead and delete that green stuff, or whatever color it is.
Right there?
Yeah, go ahead and delete that. And press save and close. So it's gone. You won't see any change there because nothing really changed. That was just one of those invisible comments. And you can't see any change here either, but when I press reload, now we see Charlotte has edited the introduction.
Oh, okay.
I see indeed. What happened? That thing is gone now.
Oh, show me on GitHub then.
Okay. So yeah, true. If we wanted to edit all of this stuff, if I wanted to go back and say, oh, I disagree with Charlotte, I want to go back and put that comment back in, or whatever, I'll go back to this page here, and it's the same stuff you just were editing. Your comment is missing. I'd have to have copied it in, but I would go down here and press in, no, Charlotte.
Yeah, I really want this.
Something like that. And then I go down here and press, actually I don't care, save, commit changes. Here, so now it's changed here.
So you're in GitHub right now, and
yeah, and if you press reload, you can probably get that sent back over to you because the different platforms are talking to each other in the back end.
Okay, so you just put in the coordinates for Authoria into GitHub or vice versa.
That's right. Yeah, so they just send each other memos about every single thing we press save, which is probably a good thing. It's not a real-time platform. This is probably the main reason you have to double-click. Enter stuff.
Yeah, I don't see that.
You might have to reload the page. That's interesting.
It could be that you don't have the right code around it or something, right?
No, I think it's the right code. Try pressing reload.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I reloaded the whole page.
Okay, well, yeah, but it was the invisible comment. Double click into that box.
Oh, I see. Oh. Was it on the first paragraph?
Down a little
bit.
Oh,
yeah, it's right here.
So you can delete it again if you want. But, you know, that's, yeah, so that's just, if you really preferred, you could edit on GitHub. But I think for what we need, Authoria is better because it at least tries to format things in
a way, WYSIWYG, right?
Yeah, a little bit more WYSIWYG or what you see is what we mean, or something like that.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Now I got it. I now have an epiphany. I had an epiphany.
It's good. It's good. Should we close the call?
Yeah, why not? Now that everyone's snoozing out there in internet land.
Yeah, they set up technology, going to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
This was like one of the most tech-intensive hours. Plus, we had Howard for 20 minutes and saw his amazing.
I know, it was completely.
We've seen a technology-enhanced splatter-painted sarong, if I'm not mistaken. Miniature.
Who knows what will happen next week? But we will be back on Tuesday or Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah.
Right after Joe gets out of work in London and shortly before Paula has lunch in Mexico.
That's right.
And
Charlie could be calling us in from the cafe. Hi, Charlie, if you're watching this on instant replay. Karen, you're welcome back with your post-it notes anytime. It's really a treat to have.
Look!
So great.
There will be a quiz.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Oh, dear.
That sounds good. Over another Reuben, I hope. I hope you've digested that Reuben.
We'll let you stop. We'll let you eat a lunch. We'll stop the broadcast.
Yeah.